Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. Today, a showdown between a pair of undefeated giants in a game that should have long-lasting implications. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Rebels head coach. This could be one of their most important games of the year. With both teams undefeated, this game is a separator. As the college football playoff looms near, they have to separate and prove they are one of the best teams in the country. They have a chance to do that here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Lacey. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Lacey. Oh, he got loose. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
The run inside. It's Lacey. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Cook. They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Lacey. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
And I tell you what, this freshman, he's built a little bit different, man. Like, this is a guy that likes to be down in the box, likes to come downhill, likes to tackle. Palmer, I've been really impressed. Watching him a week ago and watching him now, man, he is not afraid to get in there and hit somebody right in the mouth.
He reminds me.
Makes the catch. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of...
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Trying to move them on the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it pay dividends on that 3rd down.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Shakes off the defender. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on 3rd. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
Motion from the back. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to Hardy.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Zings it complete to the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. They'll give it to Hardy.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Hands it off on the counter. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's Simmons to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. facing a 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Got a man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's got the back in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On 3rd down, here's Hardy. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tigers need to pick it up on 4th down. Fourth down, Simmons. Looking left. Makes a catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Lacy. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Maybe a crease. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Snap to the back. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Ole Miss calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Hoosiers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Turning it on. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Missouri! They take the lead here in the second half. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And he's going to bring this one out. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And he makes the extra point. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick completion to the right. Powers through the defender. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Inside the 45. There's some room. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Rebels offense is back on the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Buying some time as he moves left. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on third down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. Defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Simmons. Fires quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the
field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. He's got it on the move. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the 1st down, and they'll get it back.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Gets it across the 10 to pick up a 5 and out of trouble to the 12. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Fires to the end zone. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense cashing it in on that drive. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want.
Unleashes one deep. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on first down. Playing the pass, now forcing a second down. You want to force the field.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Now here's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Austin Simmons wants to fire again. Going for it all. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lacy. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Lacy. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that bobble.
They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscles. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab in their space. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man in the middle. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Lacy. Could be an alley. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Got enough for the first. Find some room. At the 30. Past the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Tigers. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Tight end now in motion. Simmons on the play fake. Rushes on him. And he never had a chance.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
From the gun, give to Hardy. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Simmons from the gun on third down. Finds a man in the middle. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacy. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Lacy. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the air. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Finds his man open. What a cut. Now he's loose. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He'll set up to throw. Sets up the screen. Could not make his way to the corner. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving away from pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Offense changing the play. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it. Tick, 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 tick. Clock winding down, and they're in for the touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros, and get the dub.
The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. One more play to pad the stats. Direct snap. Throws for the tight end. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.